What it do, what it is. This is the peace dealer representing the air sign clan gang, clan. What's up, Gemini? What's up, Libra? What's up, Aquarius? What's poppin'? Never on time. You know I have to show up fashionably late, Jacqueline. I am the peace dealer. I can't I can't just be showing up to live shows on time. Okay. I was actually sitting here a couple minutes before. I was like, hold on. I'm the peace dealer. I need to come on at 7:03, 7:02. What I look like being like a Capricorn, showing up punctual. I saw this one meme that was like, on time is early, or early is and on time is late, and late is never. I laughed at that. I was like, I don't have a concept of time. I'm a perceiver. On time is too early for me. And then you already know CPT, okay? But it is what it is. Shout out to everybody. This is the realest love manifestation that you'll ever have. In other words, it's not the love that you want, but it's the love that you need deep in your soul. It's not the, oh, you know, sugar daddy flossing $2 million and, you know, Prince Charming and full on vacations. But it is the, you know, late night snack at 3 a.m. in the morning with a Listerine strip and a toothbrush because your breath stinks so bad and I just want to make sure it's clean. That real love. It's not what you want, but it's what you need. And this is what Venus and Virgo is here to instill in the ways Virgo always shows its love. You know, a lot of people don't know how to tell. A lot of people, it's hard for them to tell when Virgo loves them because Virgo isn't like Gemini. You know, Gemini is gonna lie to your face or you know, just say lightheartedly they love you. It's not even like a lie. I was saying that sarcastically, but you know, Gemini, Aries, they're gonna tell you they love you. They're gonna it's an expression of their being. You know what I mean? Sagittarius is gonna show you that they love you. You know what I mean? But Virgo likes to be a bit more practical. Virgo is going to talk about, or if Virgo tells you they love you, they're probably going to tell you, you know, you could probably do what you're doing there a little bit better. You know what I mean? They'll give you some constructive criticism. They'll be like, hey, maybe you shouldn't fart every time, you know, we go out. Maybe you can say a lot less. Okay. And you have to understand, Virgo isn't really only just saying that to dampen your spirits and to just break you down. Okay, they actually are doing that. But they're still giving you critique that will make you better. Okay. And pay attention to that because this is kind of low key, like how they really show their love. So we do have homework. We're all gonna be a Venus in Virgo for like the next 2 weeks. Okay. And the homework that we have is to get out your list. You gotta be picky. See, when Venus was in Pisces, this was passing over Chiron, and we gained a sense of how to really feel into unconditional love, really let go, really just love, you know, really just feel peace. But we're in Virgo now, so get out your list. We're all about to be a picky ass Venus and Virgo. if you're Venus and Virgo in the live chat, could you please represent who's a real Venus and Virgo here? First of all, I love me a Venus and Virgo. I'm a Venus and Taurus. I love me a Venus and Virgo. Y'all know that I've never seen a Venus and Virgo who didn't have a body that was like, just nice and perfect. You know what I'm saying? But Venus and Virgo, you know what? I will say y'all have to be the pickiest people in the zodiac ever. Like the pickiest. Like a Venus and Virgo will have a list already. Like, oh my goodness, this person is literally like really good. Like they don't necessarily have any criminal record. They seem nice. Oh. You're a Mets fan? We can't do this. It's our selective. It's always gonna be like 2 or 3 minor things that don't necessarily shouldn't matter, but maybe their past lover had it, or maybe a bad experience happened, and bam, you just basically like curved a great potential partner because they're a Cowboys fan, or you know what I mean? Like they eat meat or something like that. You know, it's not necessarily bad, and we're going to do this right now. Everyone, bring out your lists. We are going to make a scrutinizing list about who you are going to not only like connect with, but who you're gonna allow in your manifestation circle. Okay. Pretend you're a Venus and Virgo and write down your list. Be like, I will give you my love. This is the difference between Venus and Virgo, Venus and Pisces. Venus and Virgo is like, I will give you my love. You're the best, I will love you. Are you a scumbag? I will still look in all the best parts of you because my love is divine. Venus and Virgo is literally the opposite. Their love is perfect. So it's like, I will give you all my love. You see all this perfection? You can have all this perfection. All right? But you need to have a credit score higher than 700. You need to drive a car. You need to actually have a job. You actually have to have a lifestyle that's worth living. You actually can't be a bum. Yes. Oh, are you a scrub? You need not apply. And this literally goes on for like 10 minutes. Like Venus and Virgo actually has the list for like every single situation. Like you can't really be a bum on any day that ends with Y. If on Wednesdays you actually watch certain TV programs, no, I'm sorry, I can't mess with you. Like that's why it's so frustrating dating a Venus and Virgo. Like you date a Venus and Aries, you date like a Venus and Gemini. You don't have to work that hard. Like once Aries and Gemini just gets that first blip that you're cool, okay, all right, that's cool. We're cool together. The thing though is Aries and Gemini will get over you just quick. But Venus and Virgo, it's like a 2-week extensive like dating test, and it's like you just have to keep you could be like so good with the Venus and Virgo for like 2 weeks, and then it's just one rule that you didn't even know you broke, and you're ghosted forever. And it's like, and they won't even let you know. Some Virgos are kind. They'll just text you like, oh, well, you eat pickles, and I just can't respect someone who eats pickles. Like it's just something so like weird, something so like minute, or like not necessarily little, but they know how to take little facts and like see the meaning of it in their own way. And it's like, yeah, you gotta pass the pre-test before the real test, like Jay said, before the other test, and then the real test. Okay. So you know what I'm saying? Really think about that. What is your list? Because we're talking about Venus, right? Let's apply this to love. What is your list? Great astrologer Christopher Witecki says has said a great key to manifestation in a certain stage of it. When you're manifesting, one of the best ways to manifest is to talk about everything you don't want instead of just talk about everything you do want. If you say, in this manifestation I have, there will be no this, the A, B, C, D, E, you're focusing on what you don't want so that everything else that's left is what's open for the universe to co-create with. So this is what you want to do in this manifestation. Tell the universe through Venus, hey, this relationship that I want to be in, I don't want to be with a scrub. I don't want to be with a liar. I don't want to be with anyone still depending on someone for income. I don't want to be with anyone who isn't trying to work for their own. And I'm just saying general statements. I'm channeling what most people are going to say. Okay, so this is stuff you want to really start to talk about. As I said, once we get into summer, fall, we're going to take these abstract concepts and we're going to ground them in real life constructs, ideas, behaviors. Okay. The point here is that with this Virgo energy, you want to get specific and you want to be in a position where you're really pinpointing, you know what I mean? Like we were in Pisces season. So when we were in March, when we were in April, I was like, forget the details. Forget the details. The details don't matter. You need to just believe. You need to believe that you can even have anything that you want. So we were focusing on believing like, oh, wow, like, hold up. I know who I am. I need to dream bigger dreams. Like I can, I like this. I can have this. Some of you had your vision like down packed. And now we're in Virgo with Venus. And now you want to take that belief and be like, okay, but this is what I really want. Like, I know all this is possible. I believe I can achieve this level of stuff. But now what is it that I really want out of that? And you could have done that back then, but 6 months worth of focusing. This is where real magic comes in. This is why Virgo is a little bit devilish. And oh God, I'm gonna have to spill some tea. So Virgo is a little bit devilish because, as they say, the devil is in the details. I'm gonna kind of blow your mind here. It's not really so much a coincidence that Capricorn sponsors the devil card in the tarot. The only other zodiac sign that is really the same as Capricorn is Virgo, the devil's magic. I mean, reality magic. The real magic that actually takes all this metaphysical mumbo jumbo and makes it real. It's Virgo energy that is going to take your imagination and now within the confines and whatever physical laws govern this dimension, make this sunglasses real, right? If we didn't have Virgo energy, if we didn't have Taurus energy, right? Taurus energy is literally the individual products that we needed. So, you needed the material to make this shade, and of course the border, and then of course all this stuff. And then Virgo literally is the magic of putting it all together, right? So really keep this in mind, because if you knew how magical Virgo was, a true master, Astro Dim 7, I have a Capricorn moon. If I want to attack Capricorn, I can attack Capricorn whenever I want. Okay? Don't talk to me about attacking Capricorn. All right? Okay? Don't even bring it up. You don't have a Capricorn moon. Okay? You don't get ragged on by Saturn and Capricorn every day. If I want to complain about Capricorn, I will bitch and moan about Capricorn every day. Okay? I'm sorry. You just triggered me. You just triggered me right now. This is totally not supposed to happen. But yes. Venus in Virgo is really right for you for all the wrong reasons, because like everything that you want is going to happen. And this is like a test from Saturn and Capricorn. Saturn and Capricorn wants to literally teach you how important it is for your focus to be pure, and for your like literally, because Pluto is involved. So your focus has to be pure. So, you know, Venus in Virgo is the universe's way of showing you who you are by what you manifest. It's not like the whole notion that you're going to literally over the next 2 weeks be supernaturally manifesting everything you have ever wanted in your life for the past 6 months to 6 years is one thing. Like if it was just that, wow. That would be amazing, even though a miracle like that is so mundane, because we do that. We've been doing this our whole lives, but we're just now trying to see the higher aspects of how we do this and how it's answered by Virgo. Cool. But the fact is, what you manifest is going to reveal who you are. That's the real main part of it. It's like, Virgo is so magical. It's by the time you see this card, by the time you see this, we're seeing with our eyes a certain level. And of course, different zodiac signs can see deeper than other zodiac signs. But there's so much more to this. Virgo is not just the surface that you see. Virgo is also the subatomic particles that make this up. The atoms, the electrons and protons in so many of these atoms, that now that you've seen and I've seen has taken form, as opposed to when it's not being observed, which is just so mind-blowing, because this is literally the foundation of alchemy here. The fact that we can condense this, and if you believe this, Virgo is true creation, like Layla says. That's why I hate you, Virgo. No, I don't hate you. I'm just being sarcastic. But I hate you. But I don't hate you. I mean, I don't hate you, but I hate you because of you, I have to be serious. And it's like, I can't not be serious because of you. So it's like hate love, even though I have no reason to hate you for that, but I hate you for, like, you have to understand, Virgo, Gemini and Pisces hate you because you're so real. But we love you for that same reason. I don't know if that's gonna make sense to you, but just know that. I'm sure it's the dumbest reason to you ever, Virgo, and it should be. But just know that. Anyway, this is literally like, Nikki, this is not the selfish card. It can be. I would say it's more Four of Pentacles, but once again, this is literally like just energy. This is the trippiest part here. Like, this is not as solid as you think. All of this is condensed energy. How many elements compose of this card, right? Even though we just see the physical, the 10th house of Sagittarius is Earth, by the way. The reason why you see physicality is because sight is derived through Sagittarius. Sight and eyes is our fire. It's literally the spirit that allows us to see. But what's projected on that in our 10th house is Virgo. So the reason why you see something physical and then believe that it has a lot to do with the aspect. And so keeping that in mind, being that what you see is completed by Virgo, what is really here, your mind's 10th house is Pisces. So your very mind and thought basis is based from the unseen. This is a little bit hard to speak on, but I just want to kind of give you that. The dichotomy mutably between Pisces and Sagittarius, Virgo and Gemini. So that as you you start to awaken your superconscious, this is what will allow you very powerfully to see versus what you're receiving and thinking. So I promise you, everything that I was literally telling you right now is sponsored by the astral embargo of wisdom. And some of you could literally see my channeling glitch because I was just getting interfered from telling you the inner workings of that. So let me tell you a different way. When I was saying that your superconscious is awakening versus your conscious, I want you to think of the first 6 zodiac signs as your conscious. The first 6 zodiac signs do make up idiosyncratically, and I just made that word up my ass. I'm a Gemini. I can do that. The whole basis of who you are, of what your ideals are, everything from Aries to Virgo. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, plus Virgo equals everything about you. So it's literally your behavior, your habits, your attitude, your soul. And then Libra to Pisces is literally about everyone else. So that's your super conscious. And why is that awakening? What is so different about this that people 600 years ago couldn't access superpowers like we can? Let's not even bring technology into this. And the Leo King said something genius in that the level where humanity is at spiritually is reflected in the technology. I hope that makes sense because the 12th house of Pisces is Aquarius. So like the more spiritual and the more psychic humanity is, the more advanced their technology. Keep that in mind when you think of the advanced technology of extraterrestrial, extra dimensional beings in higher frequencies. Like we're talking about 20,000 plus miles above Gary Clark's orbit, where the ascended masters and beings who have mastered their light body and have just ascended in light have done. Sagittarius, I hope you're paying attention because I would say you guys are the only ones who have like ascended your light body. If you can astral project, any one of you that can astral project right now, by the way, you really want to know you're so close to ascension. The reason why you're astral projecting is you're experimenting on activating your light body. And being able to astral project actually has a lot to do with the level of fire you did. So when I'm talking about ascended beings, when I'm talking about ascension, I'm not talking about anything mythical that only 1 in a million can do. I'm talking about beings who walk amongst us. Like they're ascended beings and masters amongst us today who can ascend like this, but they're either working out their karma because they're helping humanity. I would say literally like 27% of the people watching me right now and in the live chat, you have ascended. Maybe you didn't know it was ascension because this is your first lifetime in a human body, but you like, and I swear to God, like there's certain people who have literally experienced like their third eye, and through their third eye, they can like see the Akashic records. And it's a higher level of channeling. As a Gemini, I don't have that energy. I can understand it because it's a real phenomenon, but I'm trying to let you know the levels. No, people with Aquarius, Sagittarius, Capricorn usually have tapped into this, Leo. It's like literally you expand your consciousness to that of a galactic level, and you're literally at one at that consciousness. Libras, like we do this too, and like you just start to tap in to the knowledge that's there. Congratulations, you're activating Aquarius energy. That simple. I mean, nothing about that is simple, but yes, in an astrological sense, this is opening up because the South Node is in Aquarius. So like 1,000 years ago, well, that's not true. Yeah, 1,000 years ago, 200 years ago, Neptune Uranus, the outer planets, they were in the lower half of the zodiac. Humanity was still building its consciousness. You know, women didn't have as much rights as men. Poor people were slaves. Slavery was a thing. Cannibalism was a thing. You see how as the outer planets go to the higher level, we suddenly start to be more enlightened, more awakened, because we have experience in history we can also learn from, as skewed as some of it may be. Know that things happen in cycles. So, you know, we're starting to reach the end of the super conscious level, timed by Pluto and Saturn, and we're going to go through that lower realm again. Some of us are going to be alive for that, the beginning of the end. This is where we start to reach that peak of consciousness, and then it starts to come down. Now, this isn't meant to be confused with the ecliptic, because there's also the ecliptic with the sun, and the sun going through its own like cycle where we finally reached out of the dip, and for the next 100 or so thousand years we're going up. So that we're talking about a cycle within that cycle. And you know what I'm saying? We are alive during the peak. And if you don't believe me, the greatest athletes are playing, the greatest music is being made, you know what I mean? Like the geniuses are being born. We here, y'all. We here. And this is super consciousness that only the higher zodiac signs have been beta testing because they have the frequency to beta test it. It's about to be fully accessible. This is the whole purpose of divine RPG. The reasons why you have Capricorn, Scorpios, and Sagittariuses out here recruiting people to see who they can trust with their power, and to see how, like, the whole purpose of divine RPG is for ascension. It's so who is going to ascend with their power, and how do you handle interspace travel? Uranus, people, the planet Uranus is responsible for this. Uranus is trans-Saturnian. Whenever you want to fly into space, astral project into space, ascend into space, the spiritual realm, Uranus will get you to the cosmos. Neptune will get you to the spiritual realm, different magical realms that exist. However, Saturn, I'm trying to let you know the three realms. Saturn is everything that's real. Before you can, of course, transcend, you have to have your physical reality and your personal world right. But remember what I've told you, because the whole purpose of Divine RPG 1, 2, and 3 is to establish how this is done, the politics of how this is done, whether this should be done with everyone or not. There's a war being fought over this. As simple as certain legislative laws in different areas of different congresses, to galactic high levels in the Galactic Federation with Dark Lord Celestials and other such angels arguing over how much more free will humans and other such sentient beings in other such galaxies and planets should have. The shit is lit. Honestly, the shit is so lit. It's going to inspire some of the greatest sitcoms, television shows to try and explain this that you have ever seen, because this younger generation is on like 5. But anyway, Venus in Virgo is super key here, because your concept of magic is now ready to shift. We have a double grand water and grand earth trine that is happening. A double grand trine between earth and water is manifesting things in physical reality that you've been deeply feeling for a long time. Saturn, Venus, and Uranus. Only if you've been studying astrology for like 2 years, or if you just understand the planets, will you understand how amazing and rare this is. And this is happening while Neptune is trining Jupiter, trining the sun in water. Like this level, this unprecedented level of supernatural magic manipulation, and manipulation is involved because Virgo and Capricorn are involved here, and Cancer and Scorpio. But this is real. This is real. People are already emailing me about how everything that they've been wanting to manifest is manifesting, because things happen in time. So I want to give you the impression, this isn't me trying to sell you a dream like, this is your time to think positive. No, I'm talking about everything about this was timed and it's released. So over the next 2 years really, but 2 weeks, everything that you've been working for 6 months, everything that you wanted is going to start coming. And the whole purpose of this is manifesting present progressive. But the whole thing about this is a lot of people are going to be exposed through this. And it's everything about your behaviors. It's not really about your intentions. It's everything about your behavior. So it's like there's what you think you want, and then there's what you really want because what you do with your life. So what you bring into your life is a reflection of your inner world. And this is going to let you know what you need to change. Some of you are going to be attracting really cool relationships, but it could be with people who have intense rage in their heart. Like they're just really angry people, or they're just really chaotic people. This means you have unresolved inner chaos that you have until this transit being done to resolve. Like that's the whole point of this being mutable, so that you can change this in Virgo. Because once it goes to Libra, it's set. Once it goes to Libra, you're moving forward with the vibration you've been calibrating. And then once it's in Scorpio, bam, it's set. So you want to be so hands-on with this right now. And the homework is to make the list. Okay. The hack is to do a special focus meditation. And I'm going to repeat this again at the end, right before I do the super chat after the cards. But once again, the homework, mind you, the moon in Cancer is opposite Saturn right now. So this is really real. This is really, really, really real. So the Uranus and Taurus hack, now that this is grand Earth trining, the reason why this is just going to manifest, like, did you notice I'm not trying to pep you up and be like, I want you to make some goals. I want you to actually do practical things, and make sure you do practical things towards this, because this will be a reflection of what you believe. But if notice, I'm just really like, feel it and watch it happen. I want to stress this magic. The reason why most people, the hardest reason, it's so easy for Gemini to believe in magic, Virgo to believe in magic. And I mean authentic, true Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. We live magic. Like anyone with their sun or moon there, it's impossible for you not to live magic, because the energy is mutable. Like it's all about perception. The cardinal signs are about power. It's about doing. Libra, Aries, Capricorn, Cancer is all about doing. It's such a forward progression focus that it makes up who they are. And then the fixed signs is all about having. Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. It's all about qualities that you have, possessions, friends that you have. Mutable signs is magic. Trust me here. This is the gospel I am preaching for you right now. Real magic. And if you don't have that energy, it could be hard to believe it, because we're talking about just being aware at real time what's going on to create what's happening. Creation is Sagittarius for that reason. That stems from the source of Leo, and the action of creation is Aries, that spark. So it's literally as amazing as living magic. Okay, I need to stress this one more time, because and NW says I'm a fixed sign who has nothing, but that's the lesson of fixed signs. The fixed signs lesson is to learn that you are something. Like everything you have is a reflection from you. So you like, and I seriously do not mean this in a cliche way. Fixed signs are the most valuable. So like you having yourself is the most valuable thing. And from that, everything else kind of comes up. But other than that, mutable signs are the magic and the perception to perceive. Perceiving, believing, seeing, knowing what you know about quantum physics and mechanics. Mutable signs are a big deal for that reason. The whole notion of change based on the seasons, where we start a season off, is sustained, and then bam, we change in gear to the next season. Mutable signs, especially watching this, you're leading the vanguard for new magical techniques and energy. And this is going to create a very powerful political, I don't want to say strife, but drama and debate while this Leo energy is here. So the reason why I'm talking about this magic is it's something that is ever present. The reason why most people don't believe in magic is because they're not aware of how they're already doing magic. Based on what we expect magic to be and how formulaically we try and control versus create variables to engineer a specific outcome, magic is not like that, because you don't necessarily have to engineer your lungs to know when to breathe when you sleep. Magic is so much deeper and arcane than that, to where in order to really understand magic, you have to have the childlike quality of spirit to watch a cartoon and not really know what's going on, but just still feel the vibes. It's not entirely logical. There are logical aspects to magic and they go hand in hand, but the reason why magic is so important in this period is the divine. That's why I have thunder. That's why I have thunder behind me, because before you hear thunder, you see lightning. The whole dynamic between light and sound is inherently magic. And it's the first place you want to look at when you try and study any kind of magic. Magic is everything that makes up your perception. And Neptune in Pisces wants to show you that divine magic is real, that you work way too hard, that you need to trust, surrender, and let go to the divine, because you co-create life. You don't just do everything on your own. Really focus with Virgo and draw in Neptune and Pisces energy. Neptune and Pisces is literally blessing your heart with the ability to dream and believe in your infinite capability and potential. And Venus in Virgo is going to fill it in through time. So you want a Buick 2019 Ford now. Venus in Virgo is going to work some serious magic. You just need to sustain everything in motion on your end to create it, to create the possibility, to create the awareness for it to be, right? Because once again, saying it like that, having you create it, puts onus on you to do something. I don't even want you to do that. Like, if you're seriously wanting to manifest, do the work, because the earth will reward who does the work. But I just want you to believe. Because once you believe, once you see how real this magic is, by you just believing and you seeing it manifest, this is going to make you want to do the work. Like, after you believe it and you see it, you're going to want to do the work more to even like manifest more of this magic. Like, that's really how this works. So this is going to literally occur. I see you, Miss Natalie. This is literally going to occur so much sooner than you expect, because this is a collective shift. This is a grand earth and water trine that's going to take our collective energy, and it's going to show you the power of your own manifestation energy like never before. Venus in Virgo is the 9 of Pentacles card. It's the independent woman who's just so rich, she can buy herself a bag every week. She can buy herself a new bag, a new phone. She doesn't need too many friends because she has money, even though that whole card is talking about, make sure you're not chained or trapped in this materialistic world, that you don't, balance this with other stuff. It's Beyonce, really. So anyway, what is the world you have always dreamed of? what is the lifestyle you have always dreamed of? What is the reality you are ready to live right now? What are you ready to live right now? What parts of your lifestyle are you literally ready to experience? All you have to do, my friend, is focus on that. Just focus and believe. Let's do a practical experiment from today. Today is the new moon. So join me tomorrow, because tomorrow we're going to do a ceremony. I highly, highly recommend. I have the link to my Patreon below. Tomorrow we're going to do an invocation ceremony. The invocation ceremony, I have this book that got sent to me by literally Archangel Ariel, and I do invocations from this book. They're insanely powerful. I've done this for 2 months already. So anyone who has kind of been a part of these invocation ceremonies can vouch with their personal experience. It is well worth it. The reason why I'm really pushing for this is because the more people that we have doing this live and holding space, the better. The invocation definitely allows for you to, because I will say the invocation, and I will kind of open for points for people to say. And also, if you can't do that, I do have the free ceremony that we're going to do tomorrow too. The invocation is going to be first at 5, and the ceremony is going to be at 7. Okay, so really keep this in mind. I think over like 10 invocations, it's just going to supercharge your manifestations. That's why we do this every new moon. Okay, shout out to Gladiator and Sweats. She's definitely been a part of, I think, 1 or 2 of them, so you can ask her if you want to know it as far as its effectiveness. But yeah, other than that, 5 PST and 7 PST. No, I'm sorry. 5 PST and 7 PST. 5 PST and 7 PST. Okay, the invocation ceremony is 5 PST, and the link to that you can get in my Patreon, and then the actual ceremony is 7. So basically, the invocation and ceremony we're going to do is enhance your focus. But even if you don't do that, your focus is that powerful. The experiment that I want you to do is to just fully focus at the core of your being, detailed what your heart wants in your life, to where before you have maybe 15% of yourself focusing on your dreams, another percentage of yourself working for someone else, another percentage for someone else having to deal with responsibilities, another percentage doing other things. You want to take advantage of this Neptune energy and constantly visualize and feel. That's it. Feel with this grand water trine what your manifestation feels like, and focus on it, so that everything that you're doing physically is geared towards that, towards manifesting that. 1 week. All I want you to say is from a week from now, and in a week from now on the 18th, the sun will be 26 degrees Cancer. So you do this for 1 week, when the Venus will be the first decan, okay? The 11th to the 18th, Venus will be the first decan. I want you to see just how much that changes your whole life. The first decan of this is going to, in 1 week, change your internal behavior, because you're now focusing on this. Thank you, Positively Trisha. Challenge accepted. Because you're focusing on this, right? This is now going to subtly change your attitude, your behavior, right? And now you're going to carry that the rest of the transit, and you'll start to see this compounded, all right? The name of this book is What is Light Body? For those of you who know master numbers, honestly, first of all, I don't know who sent me this book. Like, I think I had word that I was gonna get sent something, but I didn't order this. I don't know who sent me this book. For those of you who know angel numbers, my friends, when I got the package, There were dead ass. There was a number 44 on the package. I was like, oh, it's a book. And I saw the 44, and then I saw the Archangel Ariel, and I was like, oh, it's time. It's time. The angels are making their move. All right. So keep that in mind. Like, that's why I'm really hyped. Like, I want as much as you as possible to be a part of the invocation ceremony. Literally, it's also $44.44. So pledging that every month will attune that vibration on top of everything else you get. And I don't want to make it sound like I'm selling it. I'm just prompting you to do it. If it's something that you can invest in, it is very worth it. Try it out for a month. Anyway, other than that, what you want to do very profoundly is to focus intently on what lifestyle you love living. And it's as simple as this. It's literally as simple as this. $1 billion vibe tribe. I want you to feel your $1 million aura. We are the $1 billion aura gang and the $1 billion vibe tribe. So I want you to right now feel your $1 billion aura and breathe it into your diaphragm as satisfaction, and then breathe out gratitude. So just this simple exercise is focus enough. Like if you can just commit to doing that exercise, your subconscious will do the rest for you, because you'll now be emotionally in a place to think greater. But let's add on to this. So I want you to now, as you feel this in, appreciate you, Alex Lifts. You the go-to man. So as you breathe this in and breathe out gratitude, what I want you to do, the focus could be just meditation. It could literally be whatever you want it to be, okay? But keep that in mind. So as you breathe in the limitless nature of your worth and your value and your potential, now this lifestyle stuff is easy. What do you want to do every day? The only thing that's hard about the lifestyle stuff is like staying true to it and keeping it. But what do you want to do every day? What is it that you do every day right now? And what do you want to be and do every day? Take your time with this, okay? Because actually, we actually want to build this. Saturn and Capricorn wants you to take your time with long-term plans. Venus is going to go into Libra on the 7th of August. And keep this in mind, because Venus is going to, nope, that's not true. I thought Venus was in retrograde. Venus is going to leave Virgo on the 7th before it opposes Chiron, and you get a boo-boo in love, but it'll be also trining Mars and Aquarius. So, my friends, from now to the 7th, you really want to build your lifestyle, and you don't have to rush it. You can do, your homework is to do this tonight, but from now until next week, by next week, you should have your final draft of what that lifestyle is. Work on it today, make some minor tweaks. And some of you already know this. Some of you have been building this already. So what do you see yourself doing every day? Just go through your day. But before you go through that day, breathe in your $1 billion aura. So you're seeing this from your billionaire self. Okay, so you're not only seeing this from your billionaire self, but you're feeling it. What does you as a billionaire feel like? What does you as someone who is financially free feel like? You need to anchor yourself in this vibration. And now literally see that. Some of you may realize that you're doing it already. Maybe you don't have the fancy car. Maybe you don't have like the super success and all the money in the world, but you might see yourself as having all this money and having all this wealth and freedom, but you may actually make the shocking realization that everything you're doing with all that money and everything you're doing with all that affluence, you're already doing in your life right now. This means congratulations. All you have to do is just keep on doing what you're doing and envision that, and you will get there. Okay. The purpose of this is to see what you want to do every day. You want to wake up like this. You want to go to sleep like this. You know what I'm saying? We're not saying this so that you control every facet of your day, because you also want to be able to go with the flow and see where life takes you. But you want to at least hold accountable. What is it that you want to do every day? What are certain things that every day you have to do? Whether that's working out, whether that's making a video, and then commit to that. If maybe you see yourself as a major feature-length producer and every day you're working with high-profile artists and you're shooting videos and you're working on your craft and you're going to all the favorite places you like to go, you know what I'm saying? You can do that with your life right now, even with the minimal you have. This is the message here. You want to start and create your base and then have the, of course, ideal in your mind, which is like great advice. But I'm saying you want to do this right now because the universe is literally going to supernaturally manifest some stuff quick for you. Trust, like, this is why I just want you to focus, just so you can see how magic this is. Your focus, the charging up of your energy, and you really feeling this happen. I really want to introduce this esoteric concept. And you don't have to apply this to just finance. You can apply this to love. Because Venus is here, the homework that I have is also, what is everything you want to be doing with a partner? Venus is manifestation as much as it is about love. So don't necessarily focus on who the person is. When it comes to manifesting people, the universe gives you who you need. The universe will give you who you want if that's what you need. Hear me out here. What you're manifesting is the experience of what you want. But when it comes to relationships, you cannot supersede someone's free will. So it's not really like a lottery. Like you have the free will to go out and put yourself out there and build with someone. But if you want to talk about karma, some of you have soulmate contracts with people. So you cannot control who you want, or you cannot control who you be with. It's important to know what you want, though, because if you know what you want in somebody, then you'll recognize what you don't want. It's important to also know what you don't want in someone, so that when you see it, you'll recognize it in them. Not so that you change them, but so that you put up the proper boundaries around you and you tell them, hey, I don't like this in my life. So I want to let you know that because it's crossing my boundaries. Simple as that. You cannot control who you get, but you can control and influence the experience of the relationship with anybody. So focus on the quality of what you want to experience in love. Instead of focusing on, I want to be with someone who's super hot, who has a lot of money, who's popular, focus on, I want my relationship to be inspiring. I want my relationship to be very forward moving. Okay, I want to be a source. Everything that you want your partner to do to you, envision you doing that to your partner. So if you want like a partner who's super intimate and super open, right? You need to envision you being a source of that for them. All right. And it's weird because it's not like you doing that gets it from them either. I'm not saying that you have to do that so that you get that from them, because that's kind of low-key manipulation. I'm saying you want to fulfill, you want it to be something that it's it's not one-sided. And you do that by focusing more on the quality of what you want to share versus who they are. Because if you're a source of that and you're bringing that, then this is what's going to allow you to discern whether anyone who comes fits with that shared vibration or not. But let's take it a step further. Because you're focusing on that as a desire, the universe has your back. So the universe is going to pair you with somebody that aligns with that vibration. This is where things get magical, where everything you wanted, they wanted too. Keep this in mind, because you still will have facets of that person that you don't have good compatibility with. But that's the purpose of the relationship, so that through time, you can work through those differences. I need to tell this to a lot of you single people and a lot of you in relationships, because Venus leaving Virgo is completing the first chapter of relationships. Once we step into August 7th, we're stepping into a whole new arc of relationship building, where there's new drama, there's new relationship challenges. And the main lesson of this, because Saturn's in Capricorn and Neptune is in Pisces, where on a humanity level, right, collectively, humanity is having to figure out how serious they take their spirituality, how serious they take, and honestly, to be honest, spirituality is anything you do every day that you commit to. That's really spirituality. So how seriously you take it versus how seriously you don't take it. And this is what's going to be at the tail end, or the white noise of the conflicts. This is not a new conflict, by the way. It's just while we were going through this chapter, a lot of people had to withdraw within. Venus and Aries through Virgo, which we stepped into since like last April, Mayish, was all about working on our own values. Now we're getting ready to share. All right. Now we're getting ready to connect with other people. A lot of you are going to be surprised at how powerful you become, how more capable you can handle yourself in relationships where you might have had social anxiety before. You are supernaturally evolved now. These issues are not as much as they are unless you still put those mental traps around you. Okay. So really keep that in mind, because you're going to connect with people who are amazing for you, but at first, it's not going to feel that way. Those of you in relationships might be wondering, am I in the right relationship? Because I know my heart, it really loves this person, but this isn't what I thought it would be. This isn't necessarily, I don't really feel like my partner is exactly who I really want to be with. And first of all, if any of you feel guilty or selfish for that, don't feel guilty or selfish. Like, the whole inclination of wanting to commit your life with someone who you really love is important. This is basically the notion of what our hearts desire. But you need to understand you are with that partner for a reason. So I'm letting you know right now that because some of you did not expect to have half the challenges that you would have with the partners you're with. It's almost like there's a part of them that's a puzzle that can't be solved. And for some of you, it's kind of like that with the single life too, with people you're talking to. This is a good thing. The wrong thing to do is to let them go and search for someone that you have perfect compatibility with. Go for someone that you have like 60 to 70% compatibility, because you have to work for that last 20, 30%. And some of you have experienced breakthroughs. Trust me, it's different if you're with someone who you are with for the wrong reasons and it's like devil carding. I'm talking about those of you who you know this is your soulmate. You know it because you had signs together. The relationship started off great, and then challenges quickly arose. Like, oh crap, I don't like you the way I thought I liked you. I'm gonna just get real. I don't really love you the way I thought I wanted to love you, and shit gets real. And this is important because those of you who know that you have a promise of love on your relationship, you need to go back to that, because you're going to break through into bliss. You and if you feel this currently with your partner, where it's like there's just a certain part of them that you're not really even sure you can ever get along with them, this is good. This means that you actually are going to connect with them on this fully transcendental way. What happened before is you had blockages within you. Your partner had blockages within them. You had emotional pain you were healing. Your partner had emotional baggage before you in another relationship that they're still healing. All these different fragments really got in the way of you and your partner connecting to where they didn't even have much to do with each other, but because your partner is still healing from a certain way they were habitually acting versus you, this didn't allow you to connect. This is changing to where we're stepping into 6 months of you tasting pure bliss constantly. You were feeling the pure bliss, and then bloop, a problem came up and you had to work through that. This is good. Like, as you're working through it, like, trust me, the problems that if you guys thought you had problems now, oh my goodness, like, they're all going to rev up. They're all going to rev up immediately. Neptune opposite Venus and Virgo is going to bring up all the veiled illusions that you have in your partner, all the expectations that you're expecting your partner to just magically fulfill for you. That shit's going to get brought up quick, and you're going to have to get that reality check. But you want to encourage that. These problems are going to crop up quick, because if you deal with them when they come up, as they come up immediately, which will hurt emotionally, which will be vulnerable, which will mean, look at this mudra happening in my hand on its own. You will have to shed some of your pride, okay? Honestly, that's why I'm being a little Gemini coward and not getting in a relationship. And kind of like, my battle is like opening my heart, because like I want to open my heart, and then my heart's like, no. And I had to sit down and talk to myself like, damn, I didn't know it was this real. Like, I really have like heart chakra issues, which I'm loving it, by the way. I love imperfections in life. But those of you in relationships in this, like, your pride's about to get severely hurt on both sides. Like, both of you are about to realize, okay, I am not as amazing as I thought I was, or maybe I am amazing, and even with all my amazingness, I'm still not that cool. This is where you both realize the purpose of fully coming together. Jupiter in Scorpio wants you to achieve godhood by fusing your polarities and fully surrendering to each other. I'm basically talking about any of you who has committed a vow to a partner. This is where the work you do on that partnership is going to last a lifetime. Put in that work, give each other time, and you're going to develop chemistry that you won't expect, because you're being real about the insecurities you have in your relationships. And I mean this as well for single people. Don't be out here trying to spit game. If you really want to be with someone, Venus and Virgo will hook you up if you just talk to someone on a real level. If you connect to somebody on a real level, especially in circumstances where that might not traditionally be called for, because this is going to start everything off in the right way. What is a real level? Being 100% authentic, to where you're not fronting, you're not faking, you're not trying to be someone that you're not. You're 100% open about everything cool with you versus where you lack and your shortcomings. You're not out here trying to act like you have all the money in the world. You're very honest, and you don't necessarily let that take away from your confidence. But what I really want you to do is literally just fantasize your way into manifestation. Seriously. Like, if you, those of you who go full fish tard will literally jump into a rabbit hole that you will never want to get out of, because it's like you will have cracked the hack. So let me break this down by sign. Gemini, Sagittarius, Virgo, Pisces, you are unveiling a new magic technique that you've been working for 6 years. Jupiter in Taurus and Aries impacted what? The perception houses of your chart. So now that it's in Scorpio, you have 6 years of an idea, theory, a technique, a skill you've been working on that's going to manifest now. And throughout Venus and Virgo, you're going to be using this technique to manifest physical things and relationship interpersonally with your world. Now, this is what's important here. This is pure magic. And those of you with their moon, rising, or sun signs in those signs, you need to be careful because you're going to be experiencing things that have never been experienced. You're going to be literally pioneering magic in ways that people can't understand because they're not you. They don't know what you know. They never will. And they have never been you. They'll never know everything you know, rather. Okay, unless they're an Aquarius. But other than that, you are sparking new magic. Literally, this is like the infinity turning on, and it's like, holy shit, I just did telekinesis on purpose. Or holy shit, I just manifested a blue note in my hand. Okay, now get this. This is where the cardinal signs come in. Aries, Libra, Capricorn, and Cancer. The fact that as a Gemini, I can manifest a blue note on my paper, cardinal signs are now like, what is the legality of this? Is this person now printing paper? Like, how much is this magic allowed? Okay, do you know who's going to judge this? I'm breaking down some shit, guys. Do you know who's going to judge this? Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. Those are the judges. The cardinal signs are going to bring up the legality and prosecute, and the judges are going to say, do we listen to the cardinal signs or do we let the Magi's do what they want? Okay, this is not Magi's versus cardinals, because you're going to see some Libras and Aries be all for the magic. You're going to see some Capricorns and Cancers be for it. You're going to see some Libras, Aries, Cancers, Capricorns be against it. We're in a multi-dimensional realm where literally there's all possibilities going on. So this happens within you too, where you're going to have cardinal parts of your energy where it's like, okay, what are the rules for me to use this? Because some of the controversial aspect of this Neptune opposition is you're going to have magic. You're going to be experiencing magic that can potentially break existing laws. For example, if you, and I'm saying everything in an extreme way, but if you have, let's do something in a very simple way that's realistic. If you, during this transit, awaken the capability to count cards real time, right? What's the legality of that? You're breaking certain laws, right? We can call it a magical skill because it's basically using your perception to fulfill a goal. But I want to go extreme. The whole notion of being able to create money from your palms, how legal is it? Because it's not legal. Is it legal? I don't think it's legal. You know what I mean? These are certain hardcore facets that you're going to literally have to deal with. Case in point, a lot of people are seers. A lot of people are going to awaken the ability to see the future. A lot of, and they have already, they have already been able to do that, but they're going to awaken the ability to see further and know more. So it's like, okay, Sagittarius will be able to see into someone's life, but Capricorn will be like, it's not right to see into someone's life before they get permission, because that's an invasion of privacy. And then it's going to be up to Aquarius to rule, okay, what the rule Capricorn said is enacted, but in some exceptions, you know what I'm saying, Sagittarius can break Capricorn's rules. So there's so many levels to this, okay? Aries, Libra, this is really going to have much to do with how well you can personalize this between yourself and other people. And then Capricorn and Cancer, your whole dilemma is, okay, how invested should I be in this? Should I be all in, or do I not have to really care about this? Virgo, Pisces, you honestly have the brunt of the responsibility, because everything that you literally manifest and conceive and perceive, as charmed as it'll be, you have to have the responsibility of handling it permanently as it will be a thing. You know what I mean? Everything that you imagine, everything that you create. Gemini, Sagittarius, yours is really more based on the experience. But all four of you mutable signs, you are going to really trigger a new experience. That's not new in and of itself, but will be new to you, that will allow you to set in motion a new life, a different, greater life. Okay. If you're a fixed sign, sun, moon, or rising, this is just your ability to govern and judge what rules need to be adhered to or not. But you're going to find yourself manifesting a lot of this magical experience because the mutable signs are your second houses. So keep that in mind. Okay. Once again, during this first decade of Venus and Virgo, you really want to allow yourself the ability to feel in the magnificence of your aura, but also visualize and detail what is it that you want to do every day? What is it that you're being every day? What is that lifestyle? You are now creating it. You are creating the stencil before you fill it with color and life. And I invite some of you to really push this on its boundaries. And you don't have to be as realistic as you think. If you're going to live a divine magic life where you never open a single door again with your hands because you open it telekinetically, this is what I mean, where I'm like, mutable signs, you want to push your perception. You want to push what you feel is possible and engage in newer limits so that with your focus, you see just where you can expand to. Other than that, this is a real love that, once again, is going to give you everything that you need, more than what you desire. And I kind of just want to leave you with that. But let us go to the Peace Mobile right now so I can give you an appropriate visual. So as you can see, Venus is in a Virgo. Next week, we will finish the first decade, and the July portion of this transit is important, especially on the 25th or the 24th and the 25th, because this is where you will begin to break through the effects of your visualization and focus. And there will be profound transformation in your physical world and material reality. Keep in mind, we're literally going to be stepping into the eclipse around this period too. So when I say your whole world really changes, like the first change we had was more of a perceptual change where the way you looked at things changed. And this started to change a lot. And now we're going to complete the effects of that, of how your material world changes over the next 3 months, 6 months, but really 3 months. So as we kind of end this transit, this is just all really important because, once again, your willingness to, during this period, physically manifest your intent through your heart will lay the seeds. And the reason why I just say focus for now is because soon the sun and Mercury will be here. I mean, Mercury's actually going to retrograde. Look at that. But, when the sun eventually goes through Virgo and Mercury, Now we're going to talk about real, hands-on, physical, practical action. So much so to where literally like Mars will be in Capricorn. So like physical, practical action will be taken because it's there. But really just delusionally fantasize your way into manifestation during this time. Like you want to be practical, but you want to activate your imagination. I cannot stress how important this opposition is, because like we're not going to have this again. Like Neptune is not going to be in Pisces for like a whole nother 100 years. Oh, hell no. I don't even think the Ephemeris here goes this far. 2055. See what I mean? Like this doesn't even, it'll be like a whole nother 100 years, if that, before we have this prime divine energy again. Ever, 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 ever. So that's why I don't want you to lose your work ethic. I don't want you to lose your ability to work hard, but you need to, you're all you delusional ass people, it's about to pay off. Just like Jay said, finally, my delusional ass native Venus opposite Neptune pays off. Yes. All you people who've literally been like, you know, activating this part of your imagination while you kind of balance it and develop more realness in your routine, this is going to pay off. Like you're going to see it overlapping. Okay. So the goal, so like Chad said, the goal is work hard, but go fish started at the same time. Yes. Yes. Talk to imaginary fairies while you're hitting the weights. You know what I mean? Like, get it, because activating that right brain is going to now create alchemy, and it's going to hyper accelerate a whole lot. Okay. And the way to do this, law of attraction style in Cancer season, is to simply just feel it as if it's already happened. When I say go full fish tard, I'm saying literally live your life and feel it as if you're already living it. Not the, and I'm not saying fake it until you make it. I'm saying wear the vibration like it's clothes. Wear on the vibration like it's literally clothes. Okay, I already do that as a Pisces, Unicia said. And Pisces manifests like this, genies, because it's literally a law. It's your own law. So wear on that vibration and then live your real life and watch your reality change. I'm going to quote somebody who she actually has a moon in Virgo, but she quoted some advice that just snapped me into gear. I had perused and seen it. Oops. Okay. Take control of your mind, your thoughts, your emotions, and the words that come out your mouth. Speak whatever you desire into existence and watch your life change. So I'm going to say that again after, when I say the homework and the hack again. But yeah. Oops. All right, cool. So yeah. Aries moon, Aries rising. We have for you the Ace of Wands, which is awesome. Super awesome at that. The Ace of Wands is talking about a definite spark that's going to very powerfully bless you in ways that will really bring everything you wanted and make it happen now. So if you had a yes or no question, it is a definite yes. Okay. Venus in Virgo, Kiara, is now until August 7th. And yeah, Taurus moon, Taurus rising, we have the Six of Wands. So we're looking at success in the arts and sciences, in the sense where you're going to gain major recognition or just great recognition based on what you've done and your talents. So this is really great. For those of you who've been wanting admiration for your hard work, Venus and Virgo is going to give that to you, okay? Gemini moon, Gemini rising. We have the 10 of Wands. So interestingly enough, Venus in Virgo is going to add a lot of work and busyness, if I may say so myself. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just saying don't procrastinate. And if you get through all that stuff you're busy with, it's going to equal major success. So there's that. Cancer moon, Cancer rising. Ariel XY. If Urania is an asteroid, I have no idea. But if you mean Uranus, it's 8 degrees Cap. Cancer, we have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is luck. Sammy S. Geminis are obsessed with working because Capricorn is our 8th house. Cancer, the Wheel of Fortune is saying Venus and Virgo is going to shift your fortune. So push your luck and connect with your destiny. Do you know your destiny? Because if you don't, things are going to be falling in place so that you will see it clearly. And if you do, tap into it and embrace it. Your life is expanding. Leo moon, Leo rising. Oh, Urania. Okay. Leo moon, Leo rising. We have the 4 of Pentacles. So Virgo is your 2nd house of manifestation. And this is really talking about you making a lot of money. A lot of money during this transit. So congratulations. Okay. Thank you so much for keying me into the asteroid. Let me answer your question. So yeah, this is going to give you greater financial stability and abundance. So my Urania is 3 degrees Cancer opposite my Uranus. And it's 12 degrees away from my Jupiter in Cancer. So thank you. I'm definitely going to study into that. Virgo moon, Virgo rising. We have the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords is talking about multitasking ability as well as quick thinking. But it's really speaking of, this is Gemini energy, but it's really speaking of a quick whippersnapper. Hopefully you're not going to be arguing with this dude, but it's more so encounter with someone who can help speed things up for you. Should you want that? I sense a familiar, friendly vibe with this energy. So just be prepared to match wits, let's say, with a kindred soul. Also, Virgo, you're going to be definitely very beautiful with Venus in your sign. So definitely good for that too. Focusing on your beauty and just kind of turning heads and using your beauty in all the ways you know how to do. So, Libra moon, Libra. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Damn. The Ace of Pentacles is talking about you manifesting a new $1 million idea, a new income stream, a new business, a gift. You are going to manifest money from the palm of your hand. Scorpio. And just add on that, like, yeah, just I mean, there's nothing more for me to say. It's just going to be a really good look. So move forward with that, which you always do. Scorpio, Scorpio rising, Scorpio moon. We have the Knight of Swords for you too. So damn, this is the same card for Virgo. Damn it, I keep saying yeah. So Virgo and Scorpio, you're both dealing with the Knight of Swords. This is definitely both talking. Yeah, it definitely does apply for long distance. But the thing is, you're going to see the distance shortening with the Knight of Swords. But yeah, looks like Virgo and Scorpio, you got to deal with Geminis. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. And I am a Gemini. So good luck, because there's going to be some clashes, okay? Yeah, good luck. Actually, yeah. And I get the sense that this night for you, Scorpio and Virgo, is going to help you a whole lot, but you have to draw some clear boundaries. Like, you have to make sure you're clear. That's what I'm getting. Like, make sure you're clear, because with this Knight of Swords, the Knight of Swords can rush to conclusions. And if you're not clear, it can go south really fast. So just make sure you are clear with this Knight, and you'll be straight. You'll be very straight. They'll make easier what you're already doing for yourself. Sagittarius, Sagittarius moon, Sagittarius rising. We have the King of Cups. So this could be a Scorpio, or this could be any counselor, any compassionate young chap or old chap. This is definitely someone who is going to very powerfully influence your life. And when I say that in a way where if you're not careful, they can mastermind, manipulate what you're doing. But honestly, I feel this is more so for you to work through any differences you have and to kind of, connect much better. Because it doesn't have to be a Scorpio, but it's definitely someone who's going to have a very heart-to-heart connection with, that you can teach each other stuff from. Okay. Capricorn, Capricorn moon, Capricorn rising. We have the, damn it, I pulled the King of Cups again, but I'm gonna do another one. We have the Wheel of Fortune, and I like this one because we got this for Cancer. So Cancer and Capricorn, if I pull the same cards for opposite signs, it's like a double manifestation. So, the Wheel of Fortune is, if anything, speaking of you really being in a position to own and embrace not only your destiny, but what is the next phase of what you have to do. The Wheel of Fortune is expansion. So you're surely evolving to the next level, and you want to focus on that. Okay, because this will definitely have you embrace fortune and victory. Aquarius, Aquarius moon, Aquarius rising. Oh my God, you know what? This card wants to come out. So Capricorn, this applies to you too. But Aquarius, similar to Sagittarius, we have the King of Cups. They might even have some kind of weird idiosyncratic annoying habit like this and yeah. So yeah, this is really talking about someone who is going to match wits with you in a different way. They will gain a lot of understanding from you, and it is also urging you to gain greater compassion with who you're dealing with. This individual will really call you out on such, and they'll be really great for emotional intelligence. Damn it. No. I'm getting the sense, though, that you're going to go to head with this individual. And it's like you have a great friendship, but it's not that right now in Aquarius. And you might have to really you might have to yell at this King of Cups so that they get something you've been trying to tell them, but they haven't been wanting to see. And it's like you yell at them, they yell at you, and then it's like, okay, we got that out our system. This is cool. We're cool now. Okay. Pisces moon, Pisces rising. We have the Three of Wands. Your ships are coming in. And so you really want to see, where are you 3 months from now? Everywhere that you are 3 months from now, from today, get there and make the appropriate plans, okay? And yeah, so I'm gonna pull a card for everybody, whether you're able to donate or not on the super chat. And not surprisingly, we got the same card as Pisces. And Capricorn, Wheel of Fortune. But yeah, screw it. I'm gonna pull an Oracle card. Exchanging gifts. So you're definitely going to find yourself in a position where you and a special person or a special facet of yourself exchange the best parts of yourself, okay? So that's the card for everybody. This applies to all of you. And the Three of Wands is literally saying, like, see your future. It's literally an echo of everything I said. So let me do the hack again, because the Three of Wands is literally this hack that I was saying. And it's saying, I want you to envision yourself like 6 months from now. What is the lifestyle you're living? What do you have? Who are you with? What are you being? What is the love that you want to experience? What is the work that you want to commit to every day? What are you doing every day that you commit to? Okay. And everything that's not like that in your life right now, change it so that it is, and watch the magic happen. And it's that simple. So the homework is to make that list. Get out your list. Be super picky. Act like you're a Virgo or a Venus in Virgo and be super picky. Be like, they can't go to this, they can't do this, blah, 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 blah. And just have that energy there. And then you can let it go. You don't have to really live by that. Unless you want to, then you'll know. And then, of course, outside of that, the hack is to envision that, feel your $1 billion aura, right? Breathe in satisfaction, breathe out gratitude, and feel your life as if you're living it already right now, okay? Feel the energy coming from Neptune, and then breathe out the Virgo energy, okay? And bam, it is that simple. And I also literally have the Ace of Pentacles. See how this comes from thin air. I want you to experiment, test, and embrace your magical capability of literally manifesting from thin air, okay? Imagine it and see what happens. See what you're able to do. Expand your mind in this territory, and some of you will shock yourselves, okay? So that's about it. Chad Taylor. Chad Taylor, we have the Four of Wands for you. So whatever you've been doing is working. You're getting results for it. You're going to experience a great celebration, and you want to facilitate this by just having gratitude, because this will accelerate and exponentially raise it. So congratulations. Four of Wands is one of the best cards ever. Let us live. We have the Four of Wands for you too. Okay, and this is talking about great results for your hard work. This is talking about a passage. It's like, it's a celebration you get if you graduate or if you get married. Like, this is talking about you personally being in a position where you're very powerfully embracing your stronger connection to your community. Thank you, Erica. October born, Empress Daisy. The card from October is the Three of Wands. See your world, okay? The Empress within you wants you to map out the world that it's going to build with you. So make those plans. What are you going to commit to doing? Swirly 777. We have the World card. Both you and this Aries are completing your karma together so that you can enjoy each other, so that you can also be in a position to also have greater fun with how you have mastered certain lessons, and now you can literally just like have fun, especially if this is like a soulmate thing. Message deleted, whoever did this hand sign. We have the Lovers card and we have the Death card. How come it's always the message deleted ones that have the juicy card? This is talking about very, very profound transformation in your relationships, to the degree where you're having to maybe not be single anymore. This is kind of making the choice. It's twofold. This is saying you're going to have the choice to commit to a soulmate relationship, but if you do, everything about your life is going to transform. So you might not want this transformation, but the love is kind of tantalizing. So you have to make that decision. But if you do, you'll be straight. Leslie, which I think might have been Leslie, we have the Death card and the Four of Wands for you, and the Two of Pentacles too, which is literally the same message. It's just saying that you're going to have to go through the ups and downs. I have a feeling you're the same person who donated that, but if not, it's saying this transformation is going to bring great results and a new start for you so that you can a new avenue to productively express yourself. Dark Raw Indigo, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Embrace your luck. Your luck is shifting for the better, and you want to push your luck here too and really watch things fall into place. Layla Jade, we have the Nine of Swords. So there's insomnia you're dealing with. This insomnia you're dealing with has much to do with your light body activating and your energy that you're expressing a lot more of. So find ways to kind of calm your mind, but this is more spiritual than anything. Be a prayer warrior for 2 days, to be honest, and know that this is temporary. This is going to follow great wealth that you're manifesting, okay? Evelyn A, that's the aftermath of this insomnia. Evelyn A, we have the World for you. Total success and completion over the next 6 months. Congratulations, you earned it. Astro Dim 7, we have the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is saying stay productive, stay ambitious, and the world will literally be yours. Keep on doing what you're doing and do it well. Lady Snake Priestess, we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. There's a new creative endeavor that you're working on. You're going to be in a position to fund maybe a new creative project or a new talent. But this is also speaking of a grounded new romantic connection, also being, having some funding behind it, some kind of grounding. So this is definitely really awesome. And you want to embrace the newness of this and allow your heart to accept this love. Evelyn A, we have the Two of Swords and the Six of Wands, but also the Page of Cups. So this is saying you might be a little bit hesitant and indecisive about whether to move forward with the new romantic bond. If this doesn't apply, it will. Do not be indecisive. The indecision is really just more so you making sure if it's okay. The Six of Wands is saying to go forward courageously, because someone that you might have a crush on or like, they actually have a crush on you. But this is nothing that you'll have to really look for. You're going to really be receiving admiration. And if you find yourself indecisive of whether to go forward with it, okay? Love Goddess, we have the King of Cups, which is an individual who will bless you with their emotional compassion. So feel open to talk about stuff you feel you need counseling on. They will help you. Jade Wizard, give me a hot tip. I'm a gem with a Venus in Aries, and I'm in love with the Aries with a Venus in Gemini. Jade Wizard, just go to them and work on them with a project. Basically, spark your love. Make this first move here. And Eight of Pentacles is saying, do something with them. Like, take a creative project and don't talk about the creative project, but put it in motion and be like, hey, let's do this. I'm working on this right now. Do this with me, and really have fun with it. Moon Bay, we have the King of Cups, but we also have the Nine of Cups. Your vibrational mastery is attuning you to everything that you desire so that you can not only connect with that, but you're going to manifest this King of Cups for yourself. And he's going to be everything you ever wanted. Actually, I get the sense that he's going to bring your satisfaction with him, with that vibration. Claire Smith, not to say that you don't make it happen yourself, but you literally manifest this whole jug. Claire Smith, we have the Death card, and we also have the Magician. So there's an ending. You're going to a great ability for you to manifest. You're going to go through a mini death, and this is death will allow you very powerfully to activate greater magic within your mind. Contact Sag Friday. You have that saying that you want to bring your A game and you want to be very direct and you want to be very masculine yourself so that you can match that person's energy and bring it to them. Bell 10, we have the Six of Pentacles, which is specifically financial assistance. So if you need any help, don't feel like you can't help, because find someone or something that can help you get back on your feet. And also vice versa, add excitement to where you can help someone else financially as well. Carrie Ann, we have the King Hermit card for you. So on an adventure to reach godly powers, and you're going to connect and awaken, whereas he awakens the first level of his power in an adventure. And a lot of the work you do, he's going to, through your spirit, attain the first level's awakening with you, while you kind of attain your full power through this resonance and connection. You have Virgo energy, but it could be another sign. Nayeli C. Nayeli C, we have the Five of Swords. Nayeli C, was my bad. I had no idea that was the Five of Swords. Nayeli is talking about, because if you've been feeling like your mind is scattered and you can't connect with people without arguing with them, it's because you're awakening greater magic in your mind and you're thinking in ways that are contrary. So much stuff is happening at the same time for you to cognitively assess. And this is also what's getting in the way. With people without arguing with them.
Part of the week.
Okay, this is also what's getting in the way of you really tapping in purely. But don't worry, because you're definitely going to be in a position to calm this through meditation and just kind of sitting out situations when arguments erupt. Jay, we have the Six of Pentacles and the Hierophant. So This is saying that you should gain, especially if you need financial assistance, you should gain help from any status quo. Like there's someone in a good position who can help you. There's someone who is in a position of power who can help you with your dreams, your goals. If you want to take out a loan for a business idea you have, like you have more support in traditional avenues than you think. Okay. Nikki, it is someone that's trying to interfere because I kind of felt a slight pain on my head, which is kind of cute. It was just for a little second. But yeah, whoever was trying to interfere, some of you guys in the live chat must have said a prayer. Somebody did something. I think some of you said an invocation. It knocked their power out like this. So there was a bit of some psychic warfare that just went down. Someone in the live chat just smacked the crap out of someone else in the live chat vibrationally. Like, do you feel the energy is just clear now? Like, it's just light. So I don't know who did what, but some of y'all gonna be spellcraft just for real. And whoever was trying to hate, they got vibrationally dick smacked right now. Jim Crane cussing. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Temperance card. The Wheel of Fortune and the Temperance card is talking about your luck shifting. However, it's a little bit different than just your luck shifting because you have this archangelic support. So you can push your luck. You're going to find that as your life expands and things get better, you're implementing new elements to your life that you have to moderate very well. So congratulations. There's going to be greater balance due to greater luck and shifting abundance. Kelly Zala is a close friend of mine, actually a frenemy. We do have the the 7 of Cups and the 2 of Cups. So the 2 of Cups will say no. The 7 of Cups is saying it's hard to know right now because things are foggy and things are blurry and things are in a position where even she doesn't know who's who and what's what. So what you want to do is have a heart-to-heart with her, confront her and be like, hey, what's up? Are we cool? And you'll actually get closer. And if she's lying to you, you'll see it when she's lying, and trust that. Sydney Freeman, I got you, goat. I got you, little unicorn goat. Okay, Sydney, we have the Magician for you. You are the one, okay? You are not only the one, you are a true magi, and it's very important that you believe wholeheartedly in your power because you're tapping into this magic at a young age. When it comes to true love, you have to know that you are 100% destined. I can't speak on other people, but you specifically are destined to manifest your best soulmate. How do you say that? Your most compatible soulmate. Like you are going to attract the one because you're rocking your life right now. Like you're doing everything right. So as long as you kind of remember you are the one, this is going to really help things come into fruition so much better. So believe in yourself because you got everything you need. You got it going on, boo-boo. All right. Sharice Williams, are entities still attached to my twin? No, they just got purged. Not only have they gotten purged, but they're going through Olympia and the cleaning. So this is symbolic, Sharice, because it affects you too. Any entities have been murked sauce, murked twain out this house. And the star card has now cleaned their body because the death card put them through an ego death. And it's like it made them sensitive. And now the star card is rejuvenating them back to their beautiful essence. Nisha Brown. We have the death card and the Empress. So, ooh, Year Fernandez, this was for you. Year Fernandez, this is for you. This has never happened before. So, yes, you will, because the Empress is pregnancy, and then you ask this. So, Nisha, I'm going to pull another card for you, although this applies to you too, Nisha. This is talking about the way you use beauty, the way you define your beauty, and the way that you actually, you know, express your beauty is transforming. You're going to maybe change your hairdo, change your makeup, but yes, this is saying you will get pregnant. Okay. This is for you, Yura Fernandez. And you're very magic. So, because for you to ask that right when I pull it, wow, that was really dope. And yeah. So just prepare. The death card is saying prepare for transformation. Nisha Brown, the two cards I have for you though, the Three of Wands, the Tower, and the Seven of Pentacles. So this is talking about you also making important long-term plans, but also being in a position to account for any unexpected changes. Take a long-term approach for everything that you've been doing. And the reason why you want to take a long-term approach is there's going to be unexpected upheavals that quicken and actually work in your favor that you don't know are going to happen. So just kind of take things slow with what you're currently working on. Kate Grossman, you have to let your anger out. Kate, I think there are about two different people who haven't been ticking you off, but they've been a source of anger for you. And you can't be around them without them doing things that genuinely make you mad. So you need to let that anger out. I want you to Kamehameha, like Kamehameha wave their ass, and just let out the fullness of your anger onto them, because they're doing things that are disrespectful to you, and I don't think they care. One of them doesn't care. The other one doesn't really know that they're doing this. They're just so clumsy. So give it to their ass and let what happens happens. Kier Stone, we have the 10 of Pentacles. So you're going to manifest a buttload of wealth for your hard work, and you deserve every single millions of those dollars of it. Ariel XY, appreciate you really well. Really, really much appreciated. You stay blessed. We have the Ace of, woo! Ariel XY, this is the best combo we had. The Ace of Wands and the Magician. Listen, keep me out here. You have a divine state, Ariel XY. You have an infinite state of consciousness. You can achieve the limitlessness of NZT. If you've never seen the movie Limitlessness or Lucy, watch Limitlessness, okay? You can achieve that state. You're about to achieve it for the first time. It's like a meditation or a technique you do that gets you in that state for a time. And it's saying you're ready to spark it on. So listen to me here. You need to 100% believe you can do this, because this is infinite, a state of infinite consciousness that most people have never experienced. So it will, at the first time, feel and seem like it's something that's impossible, but you're going to spark it. Believe in yourself. And this is saying that anything that you're working on, use your skills, use your magic, and your intention to do so. Cass Space. Cass Space. So I like to be professional, but some of you Virgos out here just looking way too sexy and scrumptious. So let me be a little bit creepy and very embarrassing, but Cass, you are beautiful. I just want to let you know that again, if I didn't before, shout out to you sexy ass Virgos and just really any zodiac sign. But yes, the message for you is, what are your long-term plans? Okay, what is your, my bad, I had to go, I saw your thumbnail right now and I was like, ooh, I love, I just, and Virgo's my 5th house, so I just kind of get a little crazy. But anyway, what are your long-term plans? Because you're going to really carve the road for you for greater financial independence and freedom for yourself. And this is you right here. This is the Venus and Virgo. This is you kind of like making it happen. So definitely plan the next 3 months out and cash out. Okay, but it's important you visualize and see it. Your ships are coming in. Jazz Ravenel, we have the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups for you is talking about happiness. And I get the sense that you might have gone through some recent disappointment. So if you found yourself depressed, if you found yourself maybe not really feeling the best, you're about to really reach an emotional climax that will help heal any emotional hurt you've already had. So really embrace this, okay? El Jacko 2. Third Eye Angels. Have you pressed the bell button? I'm not so familiar with how this works, but there should be a bell button to notify when you get notifications. So if you did and you don't, that is a problem. Okay, so let me know. El Jacko, what does Venus and Virgo hold for me? Oh, YouTube is broken. Again, no wonder. The Four of Pentacles, Mr. Capricorn, is talking about money and peace. You're going to manifest a lot more money for yourself and a lot more peace. So if you like your life being hectic and stressful, then this isn't good because you're going to be a lot more comfortable. But yeah, that's it right there. Bernie Carmen. The card that I have for you in Four of Pentacles is Sun and Capricorn. So that's an affinity for you. Bernie Carmen, we have the same Death Empress combo. Nice. Thank you, Shannon. I see you. The Death Empress, Burn, is saying that, sorry, I said Burn. Burn, this is talking about you want to transform a facet of your beauty. Your flower is blooming. The Death Empress is talking about I'm getting the ugly duckling into the swan, the caterpillar into the butterfly. Like you're changing, you've grown a part of yourself to where you can let it out and you want to transform a facet of your beauty to where you kind of and I get the sense, like I already envision it now. It's like you already have inner beauty within yourself, but it's like you're going to make a change to your style. And people are like, what? Oh my gosh, I had no idea you had this in you. Like, damn, it's going to turn lots of heads and it's there to stay. BL, am I on the right track? The moon card is saying yes and no, and really no. So you're not on the wrong track, but you want to be. The reason why you feel you're not on the right track is because you're having to trust your intuition, but the things that your feelings are telling you are clashing with what other people say. It's getting you into arguments. So what you want to do is to go back within and just continue to align that. It's going to feel like you're still off the wrong track, but just go through the confusion instead of kind of really stay stuck, and then you'll gain your own sense of clarity. Cool. Divinely feminine. We have the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is saying you are going to manifest greater financial stability and income for yourself. Ooh, for your bad self. So congratulations. Nika, we have the Death card. So the advice with your soulmate is to be prepared to transform everything. Know that with this soulmate, your life is not going to be the same, or you're going to be the one that completely transforms their life. So really look at this, really talk to this person and think about what is in your life and ask if you're prepared for it all to end and go into a new beginning. Especially if you're single, the single side could be over. Third eye guy, wondering if I should leave, but I'm waiting on a manifestation. Do I need to leave first to get it? Really good question. The Three of Wands is saying you don't need to leave, but you need to act on it. So if acting on the manifestation means you leave, then do so. But this is just saying that you want to plan your way moving forward because you have a lot of responsibility. You're going to get a lot of success, but you need to delegate and plan it ahead so that it doesn't all hit you at once. Funny Val. We have the Page of Pentacles. So this isn't necessarily a new card. You may want to deal with the same Cappy, but Funny Val, this is talking more about maybe signing something legitimately, getting a business license, or taking something to an official level in that sense. Jules Kane, we have the death card for you. The death card is talking about transformation throughout this transit that's going to really end some difficulty and add some positivity for you. Sharon Andrea, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So your luck is shifting, and literally destiny is just going to have everything fall in its place so that you're in a position to very powerfully and very happily, you know what I'm saying, connect in a very powerful way. And you do this by just knowing everything that's meant for you and being open to embrace it. So this is going to be really good. Brown Brujita, we have the King of Cups. The King of Cups is a compassionate king who is going to warm you with the love of his heart. And you can have a great heart to heart with this individual. Okay. Madeline Roulet, we have the death card for you. This is saying to embrace transformation and embrace endings with an important decision that you trigger. And it's okay if you're wondering whether to or not, you can embrace it. Gabby Marino, we have the King of Cups for you. So this is saying you want to respond emotionally intelligently in a way that's very powerful, because you'll be in a position to very powerfully understand where people's thoughts are at and where people's mind is at. Okay, so really keep that in mind. Okay, you want to really connect with people in an emotional way instead of mentally. Rebel Jade's Fire, we have the Strength card. The Strength card is talking about you being in a position to very powerfully tap into your passion. So tap into your passion and really ask yourself, what is it that you love to do? Because this Venus in Virgo will really bring out all the strongest parts of you. You have greater inner power than you are aware. Okay. Inspirational touch, we have the Four of Wands. So the next step is your rewards and your results. Okay, this is very amazing. You're going to really see things come together. And honestly, I see this as you and a soulmate finding each other. So congratulations, everyone. Send inspirational touch, some great love. I feel really good energy behind this union. This is going to be really awesome. All right. Amorous Crespo, should I take this offer to visit Seattle? We have the Six of Wands. Yes, take this offer. This offer is going to really upgrade your life, and they're going to really admire and value you there. You're going to really shine there, okay? I am the Soul Whisperer. We have the Emperor. If anybody just sent me healing energy, I'm feeling it. So thank you. If anyone just sent me love or healing, it's even helping my reading. So thank you so much. We have the Emperor. I am the Soul Whisperer. So it's talking about power. You're owning your power. You're owning your control. You're owning your stability. So really make the efforts to be more disciplined with your life, because it's going to pay off greatly. Erica Ann, you said, am I a twin flame? Okay. Erica Ann, anything for me, please and thank you. Erica Ann, we have the Death card. So if you're a Gemini, you're a twin flame if you're a Gemini, but we do have the Death card. So when it comes to love, especially, you're transforming things. If you're single, you're ending your single life. So you have to be okay with your single life being dead. You have to be okay with ending the habits that keep you single, and you're going to really, transition into the next place. Be Goddess. We have the Wheel of Fortune for you, okay, and the Knight of Cups, as in for your spouse. This is talking about your spouse having to really open up more of his heart and engage a lot more charismatically and seductively. The more artistic they let themselves be, the better. And for you, your luck is shifting. You're going to see a series of serendipitous events so that you align more with your destiny and you are aligned more with what you're meant to do. Alexa Abad, if you see your friend Jay, it's going to trigger transformation and there will be an ending, maybe of a habit, maybe of the friendship. It could be great. So just keep that in mind. Shannon Southard, okay, we have the death card for you too. And it's not that your family hates you, it's that your transformation process is very taxing on them because it's revealing and exposing facets of them that they aren't willing to transform. So they might have gotten used to the old you and they're not really getting used to the new you. And it is what it is, okay? It's temporary though, and you want to embrace this process. Alexa Abad, how is my twin? We have the Hangman. Your twin is releasing and surrendering. They are also going through ego death to where they really just have to surrender to their situation. AZ, should I pursue in going for an EMT certification? Yes, yes, yes. This is saying all you have to be is consistent, committed, and dedicated, and it will get you a job that assures financial stability with your hands-on approach. Healing our world together. This eclipse for me. We have the Four of Wands. This eclipse is going to establish a much greater connection to your community and to your home. You're just going to feel so much happier, and this is going to bring great results and happiness. Erica Tyler, the card we have for you is the King of Cups and the Ace of Wands. So if you have a yes or no question, this is saying yes. I get the sense that you might be I think this has to do with a love interest, like a Scorpio or something like that. This is yes. You want to move forward with whatever this person kind of approaches you for, okay? So definitely enjoy this excitement and exciting. Ace of Wands is awesome, by the way, so it's going to be great. Anastasia Gardner, we have the Magician card. So this is talking about anything you're wanting to manifest, focus on it solely, and you're manifesting it as above, so below. Believe in yourself, and you have everything you need to make what you want happen. Erica Tyler, that's a Cancer, so yes, that counts too. Lisa Ben, we have the Death card and the Ace of Pentacles. So yes, not only will you get a divorce, but I think you're going to get kicked off some money to where it actually gives you enough to move forward on your first life. It's definitely going to cause a new beginning. So yes, you will definitely get it. AUM. We have the Death card for you, which is talking about embracing, once again, importantly, your transformation process. Just allow things to end as they may so you can start your new beginning. Sonia Sanhu, we have the Star. Your love life, your financial life, it's going to manifest everything you've wanted. So continue to hope and dream strong. Congratulations. See, feel, and live it as it's here. Your wishes and dreams are coming true. Okay. Kitty Beach Box. We have the Five of Wands. You want to focus on your clashes and your differences. In your relationship, focus on everywhere you and your partner don't get along. Focus on where you can brainstorm with these differences, because if you allow this to just occur when you argue, MTTG, everyone's transforming. I feel you. It's going to get ugly. So you want to really play with it. The Five of Wands is like an arm wrestling contest. So have arm wrestling contests with your partner and be in a position to very healthily deal with any differences. You working on this will add to your chemistry, but it will first start out uncomfortable, but you're going to be used to it and it'll be greater. Goddess Adorned, the channeled message for you is to use your words to bless people. Bless people you come across, and I think you already do this, which is a great sign that you truly are goddess, right? But bless people with your words and see how the more you're actively blessing people in your life, your blessings multiply. The spirits and the universe itself, and when I say these spirits, the spirits that are people's spirit guides, the general central spirit, they are bestowing their power on you to be a representative of them. So when you're blessing them, you're super blessing them with the power of like 6 popes. And it's literally the equivalent of you passing someone $1 million check. Like when you bless someone, they should be like, oh my God. I literally just pulled the Empress right now. Oh my God. So it's that lit right now. And the more you do that, the more your blessings will abundantly come through. MTTG, we have the 3 of Swords. You are going to achieve positive luck in love, but you have to get through your hurt heart. A facet of your heart is broken, or you've gone through some betrayal, and you have to really make do with certain aspects of that because it's blocking you in love, in that sense. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right. It's gonna hurt, but it's gonna be so worth it to get through it. Yira Fernandez, I'm planning a business. Will it be successful? We do have the Hangman, which is saying to let go of the details for now. You want to really just surrender to what you have really planned and just let it play itself out. It will be successful if you develop deep love for it. So you have to love your business like it's your spouse, and the more you do so, the better. Okay, so keep that in mind. K Martin, we have the King of Cups. So this, if anything, can indicate the presence of this compassionate individual making money moves with you. Okay, so you want to yourself be more emotionally compassionate and understanding, and this will definitely also increase your money flow. Jazzy J, the channeled message that I have for you is to completely trust your intuition, because you are a little bit too psychic, and you're definitely in a position where you might not necessarily trust how psychic you are, but you feel irritated around certain people. So you need to just call them out and trust it, because you're actually picking up on something real. And also, should I pursue acting? Yes. Stay persistent. Don't give up. You can pursue any other creative field, but whatever you pursue, just stay persistent and don't back down, and you will gain assistance for it too. So yes, the answer is yes. Okay. Gaby Marino, some clarity in work, school. We have the 4 in Pentacles. This is saying to save your funds, but it's also saying you're going to gain much more money because of your hard work. So just keep up the good work and enjoy a lot of what you have saved for yourself. Naneru Hog, the channeled message that I have for you is you want to be more forgiving. Especially if you have any place in your heart that is like burning with rage because somebody kind of did you wrong, you need to completely forgive them if they're sorry. If they're not sorry, then to hell with them, screw them. But if they are sorry, you know what I mean? You need to be willing to forgive them, really release any hatred or anger, because immediately, once you release it, everything that was blocked for you is going to manifest, even stuff outside of it. And it's because you've been kind of like at a subtle level, or if this happens in future, make sure to let it go and just keep that in mind. Marissa Ross, the channeled message that I have for you, if you are in a relationship, you want to do something very special for your partner. Like create something very creative from your heart and do something special for them. Like make a song or write a poem. And if you're single, do this to someone that your heart is like, that you really love. Okay, especially if you're single, it's not like making a first move or anything, but as you get to know them, like share that part of your side with them. The key for you that I'm sensing for establishing a relationship is to share your artistic, creative side with them. Let that be the central focus, and it's going to manifest exactly the way you have always wanted to. Okay, so thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. Gratitude is the attitude to receiving, so stay grateful. I'm grateful for you. And until next week or next video.